back to my YouTube channel, and on today's episode, guys, on today's video, we have a special guest, Abba's baby.
Hi.
So we're going to be asking Abba's baby questions, and she's going to be really answering them. It's going to be a very smooth and nice conversation, so relax and enjoy.
Yes.
Aliyah.
Yes.
So when I hear Aliyah, I hear a Muslim name, and you portray the Jesus brand. How did you? Are you a convert?
I am. I'm a convert. I was a practicing Muslim.
Okay. And how did your parents take it?
Well, my parents are cool with it because almost at the same time we all converted together.
Oh, nice.
So I think I would say for a larger part of my primary family are converts.
Oh, nice. That's good. So what does Aliyah mean?
Aliyah means God in plus I.
I remember when Pastor
Pastor,
Little asked you said you were like, I can't remember.
Oh,
Okay, so what made you convert into a Christian?
Would I say I saw the light? Well, I just felt there was just something calling me. I knew that there was more to life. I knew that there was a knowledge I didn't know. I already knew about Jesus, but I just knew that I didn't know what I needed to know, and there was just this calling and this desire to like know him and have him.
Oh, yes, good. For the Asherkine episode with Match Made by Tomike, which you were there.
And you were there.
Real, but like you were there, like focused and everything, and then you were speaking on how your connection with God was, and like everybody literally, like almost all the comments, there was a lot. In fact, I think that particular video did more for like Match Made by Tomike, all of the episodes, and most of the comments were like, oh, they wish they had like a kind of faith, they wish they had like your belief, like how you get to sit down, because you always say, oh, Abba told me this, oh, Abba told me that, oh, we had a discussion, like he's right there with you. Like, how did you get to that point?
Well, I would say I had storms after storms, because
it's always the storms that always lead you to
the
God.
storms get you closer to God. I had things break me down. I had people leave me. I had to lose everything. The storms came. It was literally as if back-to-back storms. This time last year, back-to-back. I'm like, Claude, they still leave me. But then I'm happy for where I am now, because I look back and I'm like, every single thing, every single step, every single person, the rejection, the acceptance, every single thing got me here, got me closer to God. And Abba never left.
Yeah.
And he made sure I knew that he was there. He literally made sure he was there.
Yeah, because in the Bible it says he sent down his Holy Spirit when he was leaving, when he was going, to be with us 24/7, and he's never away, he's always with you. Know that and know peace.
Always.
Okay, so how many years now have you been a convert, like a Christian?
I think 2016, so
That's a long time.
Like 10 to 12 years now. So
2016, this is 2015, 2025 rather.
oh,
That's
like
10 years, 10 or 9.
Okay, 9, 10.
Just 19, Sha. Do the maths yourself. Okay. How has this relationship been with Asha? Because you know I see your status, and this babe, video call with Asha. She say, Asha, oh, I'm tired. Oh, and by the way, Aliyah hosts worship sessions frequently. I think we did it, the fourth edition last week, and it was powerful. I was there. That's
you know,
true.
you know when you were still around, my people were still so when you left, like go back to the August area, it's time. For the next 1 hour, all of us were fighting.
So I missed that 1 hour. I had meetings, guys, so I left early.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways,
another edition.
And she's always doing it, not just in Lagos, but like in other states. So if you're in other states, or if you're anywhere, you guys follow Abba's baby and follow me as well on Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel.
Yes. So
in fact, before you continue this video, subscribe to this channel.
Subscribe to us.
Yes, please. So how has relationship with Asherkine been? Because I know that a lot of people complain that Asherkine does not respond to messages on time. Mr. T always say, Asha does not respond to messages. You leave. And I remember when Tomika wanted to do Match Made by Tomike as well. She's like, before Asha replied too, like people always complain that Asha never replies to messages or takes like a very long time to respond.
Asha is a busy one.
Exactly. So how do you always catch him? Like, how is your relationship with him? Like, when you need him to communicate with him, like, how do you do it?
For starters, I believe, like we all know that the Match Made by Tomike, the episode was supernatural.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So ever since that episode, I've come to a lot of light that whatever Asha and I have has been spiritually ordained by Abba. So it's just like, even from the point where I started to follow him up, I would ask myself that, why are you following this guy up? Before he became the Asherkine everybody knew, I would always go to his page. I always pray for him, intercede and everything. But then I've come to the light that whatever is going on is Abba. So after the episode with Tomike and Asherkine, it's God. Because I really don't even know why. I don't know as to why we are close or why he prioritizes me and why I prioritize him as well. But this time I'm being hacked. Even him as well, he doesn't know. It's just supernatural, it's spiritual, it's just God doing what he wants to do.
And I remember he said something about him, like God always, like when you could resonate so well with you when you were saying that, oh, they would ask you why you're doing stuff or you don't even know, because God just said you should do it and then you're doing it.
And we see so many similarities between ourselves. There's just this sync between the both of us. It's just God.
Jesus must be seeing you guys, because that episode is really it.
So in our meeting becoming supernatural and everything about us being spiritual, even our interactions, just like you said, it doesn't respond
to messages. We know
actually, Asha doesn't. All of our interactions, even when we see, we don't plan it. We probably will just walk into each other. So everything is just God, and I'm so glad it's God. He did everything. So to answer the question, everything is supernatural. Yeah,
it really is. So you mentioned that for that episode, Abba had already told you before time. What exactly did he tell you? Like, what exactly do you think was going to happen?
Okay. So like a month to that episode, right? I would always tell God that okay, let's say 2 months to the episode. Okay, Abba kept taking me back to Tomike's page and tell me study her. So on the episode, I kept saying how our energy resonated with me. So it was that energy I picked together and like study her. So a month to the episode, I would always get a vision of sitting down with Asha and having a broadcast with him.
Like you were seeing like Asha, not that it was like a blur picture.
It was clear. Okay. So in me seeing those visions, I would tell God that God, please just bring Asha already. I just want this. And I was in a hiding season with God where so just God and I away from people, no social media, no phone, nothing. So and I also asked him for Tomike. I was like, okay, Abba, because Abba knows me. He knows I'm a calm person. I like to be in my house. I like to be in my room. So if I want to like go out or interact, he knows my kind of space.
So like you made him bring few people. You guys.
So I would always tell him that Abba, okay, because he showed the vision, and then that's another thing we have, and he showed the vision, and then I already wanted that was not begging him that, oh yeah, now please bring it on. So I would always tell him that Abba, no. And so a week to 2 weeks to the episode with Tomike, I saw our post, the first episode, and Abba was like, "We ready your next."
So you remember that word.
So immediately the episode ended. It was like, "We ready your next," and it was like, "It's going to be Asha," because Tomike was like, the next one is going to be celeb and fun. Then Abba was like, ready and next.
Do you know that when I saw that, when like she texted me, I'd forgotten that I had commented somewhere on her page before.
When she texted me, Abba and I were like, oh yeah, now this is. So when he said be ready and next, then I started nurturing that. I was like, okay, no problem, we're going to do this, it's going to be Asha and everything. So when she texted me, I was like, okay, this is it. Abba was like, this is it. And I know that for every interaction with Abba, with Aliyah, I mean, we would always talk about God. I would not condone any conversation that does not have to do with God. And I know what God was preparing me for. I know how we had sleepless nights to be where we are now. All the preaching, all the programs and events I attend. It does not start from here. It's like years ago. We were literally preparing. We were planning on. So him telling me you're next, and Tomike sending me a message.
You knew it was Asha.
And then he showed the vision that Tomike said.
He
He literally showed me. I literally knew that Asha was going to be here, and I was Tomike was going to be here, and he literally told me the questions they asked me. So we were literally just at a point I fell into trance where he was telling me the questions and I was telling me the answers to
the questions.
And he was like, Aliyah, take your journal. Aliyah, wear this. Aliyah, do this, and Aliyah, do this, and also we already knew.
So you were just even already prepared for the questions, exactly how everything was going to go.
And it was like, okay, it's Asha. I was like, it's a lie, it's a lie. I was telling God that it's a lie. Even to that day, when I was about to go, my mom was like, it's Asha. I said, Mom, it's a lie. I was like, Mom, it's Sumisola. I just kept saying, Mommy, it's a lie. Like, I just could not believe God would love me that much to bring someone I really admired and wanted to meet. But then in meeting him, I now understood that, oh, I didn't like him myself. It was Abba that made me
like him. That's powerful, guys. For people struggling with their faith, struggling with their Christian life, looking forward to like balancing it. Just what I mean. Like, they are Christians, right? But they keep falling to temptation. They're trying to, they are willing to do it, but then they are not willing to do it. Like, how do they balance it and like get to the level where, okay, it's me and God before anything? They want to like see like you're seeing. Like, okay, when there's something, God tell me.
Okay.
How do they do it?
Of is about.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie to you, it's tough.
It's very tough. It's very tough.
It's tough.
I attest to that. It's very tough.
Apart from the storms that kept coming at my life, I just got to a point where I knew that I needed to know God for myself. Apart from church, apart from family, and I like to say I'm a stubborn person. I would respect and all, but it's just like even I know that when I feel there's something more or there's something I'm missing, I would always go for it. And let me tell you, God is worth it. I also deal with temptations. I used to deal with temptations and addictions and all. But it got to a point where I submitted and surrendered myself to Abba, that I left everything to the one who had the highest power. So I dropped it all. I submitted myself. I surrendered.
Not dropping it all. Like, you cannot just wake up and say you want
it's
to
not
drop
easy to
it
let
all.
go. You go cry. You would actually cry, but it's actually worth it at the end. I think one thing I did was, no, I don't think I even did it myself. Because I remember when God would tell me, Aliyah, don't use your phone now. And I was saying, no. At that point, Abba said, drop your phone for a month. I didn't fix it.
Are you serious?
I didn't do anything. So it gets to a point like that where that's how God and I work. If he tells me to do something, I'm like, no. He will make sure something happens. That will be okay, sir. So I dropped my phone for a month and it was just God and I. So it's just me carrying my Bible, waking up, studying every day and all. And that was only time. There was a time to my laptop sweat, my phone sweat for months. And
so for someone who, like for me now, who my daily pay is on my phone, and then I also want to like focus, but then of course social media is like a distraction. I might say I want to go to work now. I've gone through like 4 different apps. How do we balance it?
Balance it.
Yeah, because I work on my phone. That's where I get my money from, and then I want to still stay off to focus on God. But then I can't stay off because I am working.
You have to learn discipline.
Right.
There's a point of discipline where we have to learn to by ourselves discipline ourselves. Of course, God gives us choices to make right. But then
and sometimes I feel like, why you just do it? Like, why you giving me a choice? I'm giving you permission now. Do it.
I know, right? But it just needs us to first of all drop the guard. First of all, just like say that okay, Abba, it's you. But then when we get now drop it and let Him work in us and through us. So when we give Him that permission, that choice, okay, sir, Abba, it's you, just do what you want to do. That's when He can freely now work in us, because I can't literally say I did it by myself. I can't say that all this decision, all this consideration. I did it myself. What I did myself was say, Abba, okay, everybody has left now, everything has gone, I've lost everything. Now I want to give it to you. That was the choice I made. And then He now taught me discipline. He taught me obedience. He taught me respect. He taught me a lot, even trust. The way I talk, Abba taught me. What I wore, it was God and Asherkine. I didn't want to wear this, but God, He just taught me that He taught me how to work with him, how to hear him. But I think in balancing, the first step is to give it all to God. That's why I would always say submit, surrender. And it's not easy, but you just have to learn how to say. I used to attend a church, right? And they were so high. It's the Faith Believing Church, a very nice church, and they were so high on praying outwardly and also inwardly. And I was so consistent in church. I was like this number one. I was not like number one, but I was like a very good worker in church. I would do everything. I would go for everything. But when I get home, I will forget that I'm a Christian. I will literally sleep off, press my phone for literally all night. I would forget everything. I would tell God I'm tired. I can't give it time and all. But it got to a point where I had to know that being a Christian outside, I also need to like really spend the time as well and know God. And then I started taking it very important. Yeah.
Nice. So for dearests that do not know, I created a community last year, so it's called, not last year, 2 years ago, 2023. And for 2023 we wanted to do something at the end of the year. We started in I think July and it ran for 3 months because I was a student and almost everybody in the group were students. So it was just one person for me. She's supposed to be here, but she's not. That was working at that time. She's still working anyway. So we were supposed to do like a fellowship at the end of the year, but like we kept on planning. All the plans was on the group chat. It didn't leave.
Never left.
He knows now. The man behind the camera knows as well, because I already spoke to him that I would need you to cover. You know, the whole time was even with camera before they saw this camera. I need you to cover. We already planned this, but everything was. And no.
There are times you plan. God will look at.
I'm
sure that God will be laughing at us. Yeah, now.
I'm telling you.
Waste your time.
And then, Match Made by Tomike came. And we didn't really interact that day because you were so busy with Asherkine. You were just focused on Asherkine to make care. But like I matched your face and then watching the episode again and seeing like all of the things that happened, I'm like, nah. I think I commented, I'm like, nah, I need to work on my face. And I was not the only one. I think we were lost because like there are levels to these things. I think I also commented there are levels to these things. There are actually levels to these. There are levels to these things. And then after that time, I don't know, unless she saw me somewhere, but like we both cannot remember. But the next time we saw that we remember was in December 26th. ICM. Yes, I was the day we went out. It was ICM, and then I went to get food at Chicken Republic, and then I sat down with my man, and then I was just looking in front of him. I'm like, this is not Aliyah.
Like, do you know that I was there with someone, right?
Yes.
It was I was supposed to watch the movie, and then the guy was like, we should get food at KFC. And I'm like, no, I want chicken. Sure, I was also really? Like,
my babe said he didn't want chicken Republic.
I said that no, I want chicken. There was no seats, but she said no, we have to come here. And we're even late for the movie.
Babe, see, we literally wanted to take out, but like, let's just sit down and eat now. And sit down and eat. Like, what are we sitting down here to eat? I'm telling you. And then we just sit down, and I'm looking right opposite in front of me, and I'm seeing Aliyah. I'm like, babe, let me go and say hi to Aliyah. And he's like, who's Aliyah? And I'm like, Match Made by Tomike, the episode, the babe. Like, oh, okay, I'm here.
And then I was the one who said, let me give you my number. Abba actually said, give her your number.
Because I was like, oh, Aliyah, do you remember me from? She's like, yes, I remember you. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, okay, let me give you my number. And then Aliyah gave me a number. And I didn't text.
I don't normally do that.
I didn't text till. When did I text you? Was it not the wash night? It was the wash night on the 31st into 1st. So I had gone to church, and then my pastor was giving a sermon on how God wants us to go this year. Like, don't think twice. If he says go, just go. And then he brought back the assignment that was supposed to be in 2023. I asked you to do a fellowship. Have you done it? And I'm like, hey God.
I didn't know you even told me about it.
I told you now. I'm like, hey God.
It was on the first.
Yes. So we crossed over into the first. And then it kept ringing, and I'm like, nah, I have to do something. I just texted Aliyah. Like, my head was just like, Aliyah, because he specifically told me people to actually tell and invite to this program. My head is like, Aliyah. Next person is Dominion, the guy behind the camera again. And I told my babe, it was even the first person, so my babe, Aliyah, then
first husband.
Sorry. And I was telling all of my friends, like people that he was telling me to. And I told
that's how God does with me.
Yeah,
too.
just like
my
the name
events.
just call me like, oh yeah, this person. I'm like going, Papa, because I didn't want to even miss out on anything. So as he's telling me, I'm doing it. And then I texted her, she's like, oh nice. I'm like,
you know one thing about this?
because literally like
so
we were just it was our first time talking, and she's like, okay.
You know something I love so much about spirit?
What?
When God sends you on an errand and tells you to read out something,
There's a confirmation.
Yes.
Yes.
So as you were saying, I was already seeing the thing, and God was like, okay, that is it, that is it. I'm like,
Because when I told her, she's like, oh shit, she wants to host her own, no. That will I partner? I'm like,
yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know what it is a week
After, really. Because hers was on Friday too now.
Saturday.
Oh, we also
you know
Saturday.
Your own day Saturday.
One's every Saturday, so guys. And I'm like, okay, God said I should do. I should like, oh, okay, I'm in. Let's go. He has told me to. I'm like, oh. At the point I was even doubting it, it's like, because when everybody kept jumping, I said I presented 15 people and then we're just 6, maybe 8. I'm like, God, what's going on? I'm like, because I kept on going back. You can't leave me, oh. I didn't send myself because you literally told me to go. Like, I'm not doing this on my own.
Do you know that we secured we secured venue that day?
Are you serious?
I was like, release the graphics. I've not been not enough money. That day, as I was going, I wanted to go and beg, say, I'm like, maybe just do this to me because I went to people. And as I was about to pay
I even already wrote the address there.
As I was about to pay ports, I saw money. I said, yeah. Money that secured everything that we used that day. We even paid for extra 2 hours.
Are you serious?
How is?
Okay, the permit per hour.
Per hour, 35k per hour.
35k per hour. How many? When did you guys have that place?
We did not around 7-ish. But what is
From 10
to
7. That's a lot of money.
God is good.
God is really
what should I be God? Just like God, I was
so
almost fighting
this one
God.
too. How did the funds even come?
I didn't know one thing about God. He told me that week that don't tell anybody. Even Asha, I would run to Asha. Asha was like, what happened? I was not telling him anything about money. I was not saying anything. I was like, God, what are you doing? What is this? He was like, calm down, calm down.
I told people. I told my cousin.
Maybe
my sisters, friends.
But that time I feel he was teaching me to not plan on
people.
But now if Papa says plan for London, share location, date, I go put down. There's nothing to go.
Have you said it?
Yeah, I thought it since.
Wait. Now we should put this part. So yeah, alignment with God.
Alignment really, and now we're here from, because we know we projected 15 people. I've written my guest list. I'm like, okay, because first of all, God didn't want me to make noise about this. You remember you asked me, is there a flyer?
Yeah.
Is it flyer anymore? God says small. What are you doing flyer for?
He chose every single person out the year.
Yeah, yes, he did.
There's some people.
He did. Because I actually wanted to even like post on my status. Oh, we're having a watch party. Do you want to go? When I saw that the last were reducing, when it was reducing, I'm like, hey, will I not ask people? And it's like, don't worry.
You know, even the person I asked, I told you I wanted to break.
Okay.
Abba said no.
Are you serious?
I said no, but it's just you I want to go in.
Because when I saw numbers, they were reducing. I'm like, God, what's going on? Should I invite more people? Should I post it? But it's like, no, don't say anything. My parents said, didn't even know. I just told her, oh, I need her to make food because my mommy cooks on the normal day. I need to make food. Like, send her money. And today she's like, what do we even want to do? I said, like, she's okay.
I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you did that.
Yeah. And guys, we've come to the end of this video. Hi dearest, if you love this episode, do not forget to like,
subscribe,
comment, and share. It's your girl Alexandra and
Abba's baby.
I will see you in the next episode. Repeat it, don't worry, repeat it. It's your girl Alexa and
Abba's baby.
I will see you in the next video. Mwah. We're done.
Really?
You know what's stop.